Good morning, everyone. It's just about 8:25 in the morning, Tuesday morning, 24th of February in Southeast Asia. That's Indochina time. So it would be 8:25 p.m. In Eastern Standard Time. Hey, Howard. Good morning. Good to see you here. Coming in a little bit late. I slept today. So you can see I haven't got my chart set up yet. It's going to take me a few minutes to get going. Yeah, it happens sometimes. So if you know what's going on with gold, let me know because I have no idea. Uh, as you can see, I start to set everything up here. I need to readjust some trend lines. Got my downward and my upward trend lines set in place. Got my support and resistance. Wow, some big red candles there. What in the world is going on? That's the first opening candle. Wow, looks like some exciting stuff going on here. I missed some excitement. 52.24 is where it started. The first candle. Wow, dropped all the way to 51.84. And now we're going down to 51.45. From big drop from yesterday. Those are big moves. Huge momentum candles. So somebody tell me what's going on before I get into my analysis here. Oh, this is exciting. Somebody give me a clue as to what 25 minutes. There must be some some news that came out or something. Let's go over and look at forex. Oh, I think I let's go over and look at forexfactory.com. No, no news today. Just a typical. I don't know. Wow, I need to get my first coffee in me before I can figure out what the situation is. But I don't think I missed too much, eh? Actually, if I had woken up on time, that would be after the 8 o'clock, after the first candle. And then this would be, yeah, okay. Yeah, I could have got in on that. This would be the way if it was the normal time for me, and I'm here at the opening of Singapore and Shanghai, which was 30 minutes ago. I could have seen this and then got in on this candle here. Or if I had been aggressive, which sometimes I can be, could have seen the strength and the momentum of this candle here and got in, somewhere in here, and that would have been a good short trade. But it is what it is, and that's not where we are. We are here, and I need to see a break of the downward trend, the upward green trend line before I go short. or a break of the upward break up and get my vocabulary right here. Normal expected reversal. I'm waiting for a breakout above 50. Thank you very much. Yeah, we got our pivot point. I can see now at 51.87. So that's your zone there, 51.90. Yep. So you're looking for a breakout above that. Yeah, sound like a plan. Good plan. No need to chase these bearish candles. Gold is still bullish on the 4-hour chart and the day chart. Come on, guys. It's a normal pullback retest. Uh, Nothing unusual, as you say, Howard. Nothing unusual. You know, this was a massive move yesterday. Great big move from 51.40 to 52.38. That's $100 move. Come on. You know, you've got to see a pullback. Even some words have lost my train of thought. I need another coffee. That's why I try to get up an hour before I start trading so I can get my head together. It's no good to try and trade without the proper mindset. So I'm not looking at chasing any candles, and I think what we see here is now, just as you say, Howard, just be patient. Just wait for the right moment. The opportunity will present itself. That is for sure. It always does. We might not always see the opportunity, but if we miss the opportunity, then there will be another one come along. The market will be here tomorrow and next week and next month and next year. We don't have to grab nobody can get all the good trade setups that appear. No way. So it looks like a nice little pullback here. Nice retracement. A nice, maybe perhaps even a change in direction. That is, I can probably go ahead and put in another trend line here because it won't interfere with what's happening now. Sometimes I wait a little bit. I don't like to put them in too soon. Generally, on the 15-minute chart, I'll wait about 3 hours, and it's now almost going on 9 o'clock. Well, almost, but still, that's going to be a while before this activity gets up to this red trend line. So that will have been a 3-hour period will have passed. So 51.90, but then for a break above my trend line, I need a 52, around 52.20 probably for me. But it might just kind of go sideways here before it breaks above my trend line at 52.05 even, right in there. That would be great. And then not much of a stop loss there. Oh, I need to go over and check my Telegram. Give me a second, guys. Get bombarded with messages overnight sometimes. Okay. You're gambling on a long from here. Okay. But what do you mean, but? So you went long hard? 0.01 micro long, that's fine. Gambling on a long from here. But, yeah, if you go long, if I had done that, I just put my stop loss below the wick, put my stop loss at about, well, I put it at 51.40. So, oh, that's about a $30 stop loss, but that's okay. 0.01. I mean, come on. You're if you got it right, then you're getting in at a good price. If this is the turnaround here, you'll be getting in at a good price. Let's just jump over real quickly to the 1 minute chart. I like to check activity on the 1 minute chart. Is that 1 minute? Yeah. Okay. I didn't know I had all these trend lines on all the. No, 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 no. This can't be. I don't have trend lines on the 1 minute. Oh, I know what happened. Yeah. Go back to the 15 minute. Change to the wrong chart. Got my different chart here. A 1 minute scalping chart. There we go. See, I still got sleepy in my eyes. Let me go to the 1 minute chart. My scalping chart, different chart. No trend lines. No. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so we had the big drop. Then we got some sideways movement here, and got a doji there. Um, I would probably wait just a little bit before going long, looking at the 1 minute chart. But we kind of had a low here, almost a double low, and we're starting to get some candles that are staying above our 8 EMA. Yeah, I believe you might be right, Howard. Just looks like a good turnaround. A little bit. Candles. Oh, what am I doing there? Get that off. Candle's a little bit small here. Yeah, what I really look for here is, okay, all of this is good. This is above the 8 EMA. But what I'm looking for before I would really, really want to go long would be a momentum candle, a good, biggish candle, a green candle, a big green candle, a big momentum towards the upside. And not seeing that now. Yeah. So no, I wouldn't, looking at this, I wouldn't be going long just yet. Now we'll go back to the 15-minute chart. Yeah. Now you can see it even on the 15-minute chart. It kind of retraced there a little bit, but now still has that downward moment. Why? Okay. Now you're going to explain it to me. Stochastic is turning up on 15 minutes. Yeah. Price was completed a measured move from down according to my Elliott wave. Oh, okay. Yeah, your Elliott wave. Right. Okay. But with the smallest possible lot, 0.01. That's cool. I like that. If you got, if your strategy is telling you something, but you don't have 100% confluence or confidence or confirmation, then to go in with a micro lot trade is fine. You're only risking a little bit. And then you see how it plays out. Learn something from that. I don't see my stochastic turning out though. Oh, maybe a little bit. Kind of not really, not yet. And this is our third 15-minute candle. The momentum has certainly slowed down, hasn't it? Another 3.5 minutes on this candle. Yeah, I like that approach, Howard. I think you're spot on. And then, of course, if this does continue the retracement, continue that 51.90 here that you're watching for, then you can always add to a winning trade. Go in with a bigger lot. We're going to see higher prices. I mean, we just get higher highs and higher lows. Let's go look at the 4-hour chart. Keep forgetting to save my chart. And here we have, yeah, broken well above that. Yesterday was a clear, definitive breakout of that with higher highs and higher lows, and just getting a typical retracement there. Yeah, but still bullish on the 4-hour chart and the day chart. This is looking better for you, Howard. Hmm. And you know what this could very well have been was just a liquidity grab. It's certainly what it looks like when session is opening, and then you get a big move like that with a rejection and then a turnaround. Don't usually see this very often in the Asia market. And now we're getting our fourth 15-minute candle here to close out the hour. Let's see what it does. But it's looking pretty good. I think you nailed it, Howard. Yeah, okay. You got 15.33. I use 14.33. We talked about that before. Slightly different settings give you a slightly different reading.
Yes. Woohoo! We absolutely nailed that one. Yes.
Yeah, I think you nailed it, Howard. Mm. I'm going to join you on that long trade. This went long. Also with a small lot size because it's not according to my trend line strategy. But I do like that retracement that we're seeing there. You got in at a good price. And then I'll put a decent stop loss. I'm going to put my stop loss below that wick, which is about 52.45, 51.45, I believe. See how that looks. I'm doing all this on MT5 right now, so let's I better go a little bit lower than that. 51.43. 51.43. Okay. So I'm long. Got a small profit already. Stop loss is at 51.43. And for the time being, I'll put my take profit at the high of the day, which is 52.44, around about that. 52.44. Okay. So what did I just do? I just went long here on this candle, and I've got my stop loss at 51.43. Just put that on the charts here so everybody can see what I just did. 51.43, just slightly below that wick. Could have been probably 51.42, might have been. Take probably was what, 42.44? 52.44. Oh boy, still got the sleepy eyes. Okay, that's my trade. I'm in. Put my take profit up there. That's my TP. This is my stop loss down here. And just for clarification, we'll make that my entry point. I like to put notes on my chart, and then once it's done, I take a screenshot and add it to my journal. And then learn from the trade that I took. Now my stochastic is turning up. I think we're in a good good position here. Looking good. Now just relax, sit on our hands. The trade is everything is set. But not happy with that stop loss. Let me just reevaluate that. See what. Okay, I'll move it down $1 to 52.42, 51.42, 51.42. Okay, move that down. Want it to be reasonably give it a little bit of breathing room below that wick. Actually, I would like to put it below this support line right in here, but that's more risk than I'm willing to take even with a micro lot trade. So let's see how much long position. I went in right about there, I think. And my take profit will be up there. Need to move the stop loss down a little bit. Okay, 1 to 2.1 risk to reward ratio. Now, what I'll be looking for at 9 o'clock, that's 8 minutes from now, 7 minutes from now, on the next hour, sometimes you get the opposite color of the candle on the hourly chart. It does a 180-degree reversal. If it doesn't, well, it doesn't. If it continues down, well, it is what it is. Okay, we've got a few more people watching now. If you're here and you're watching, you've tuned in, you're following, let me know where you're watching from. And don't forget to smash that like button. I do appreciate that. Becoming more consistent with being here every day, Monday to Friday, even though I don't usually oversleep. The alarm went off at 7 o'clock, 1 hour before the market opens, before Singapore and Shanghai open. And that 1 hour gives me time to have my coffee and shower and all of that stuff. But I overslept today. I don't usually oversleep, but I did today. Okay, getting that starting to pull back on us there. I can get rid of that yellow, maybe get rid of that yellow arrow. So I can see the candle. In a slight loss now. Okay, I'm going to have to get out, but I have a class. I have a Zoom session coming up in 5 minutes, so I've got to get all prepared for that. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your comments, Howard. I do appreciate that. Very interesting conversation we had today. Very enlightening. Good to see. I'll be back at the London session. That's in 6 hours from now. Just briefly, I come in briefly at the London session just to have a look at the charts and see what's unfolding for the day. So if you want to join me there, feel free to do so. Otherwise, I'll see you again tomorrow. And the same normal time is when Singapore and Shanghai open. That's 8 a.m. Indochina time or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard.